What was your toughest day in civil services?
I was posted in a place called Firozpur Jirka. So difficult days also came in terms of Kalka. When I was a young SDM, there was a road jam in the middle of the night. There were about 500 people on the road. Shots had been fired after a panchayat election. कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनको हम मजाक में बोलते गुग्गी मार. And they are going to investigate how is she alive. He says, I sacrifice my love for mangoes at the altar of Western realism.
And that is reducing their attention spans.
Some of it will stay with people, some of it may not stay. The legacy is not in my hands. It may or may not last, but this moment is in my hand.
You were in civil services for 25 years, and many people come to you with deals and whatnot. And ऐसा ही कुछ corporate sector में भी होता है. So my question to you is, when a person comes to you, how do you get to know कि is he a pretender or he has a real good deal? मतलब वो सिर्फ एक आपके पास सच में एक अच्छी डील लेके आया है और ही इज जस्ट टेलिंग यू अ स्टोरी.
पहले तो ये वर्ड डील जो है ना, ये ट्रम्प यूज करता है आजकल.
यस,
बड़ा शेडी वर्ड है. So Trump comes up, I have a deal with Bahrain, I have a deal with Iran and this that. ईरान में तो वॉर चल रहा है, बट डील कराएगा.
डील की रेपुटेशन आजकल गिरी है.
खराब है. तो डील इज नॉट द वर्ड इन गवर्नमेंट. The word is, see, if there is a tender process, then there is a contract signed by the government कि आपने ये रोड बनानी है, या आपने ये सिक्योरिटी सर्विस प्रोवाइड करनी है, या आपने ये गाड़ी हमें प्रोवाइड करनी है for so much time.
Then there is a bidding process. If
there's
I'm
a bidding
not wrong.
process, and the best, who is the lowest bidder, will get it, right? If the technically qualified person who is the lowest bidder, he will get it. Now, somebody has come to me with a proposal कि सर पंचकूला में हम ये कर सकते हैं कि ग्रीन स्पेसेस जो हैं उसमें हम ये वाले प्लांट्स लगा दें, जस्ट एज एन एग्जांपल, एंड आई एम पोस्टेड इन पंचकूला. तो आई विल से व्हाट डू यू वांट फ्रॉम अस? सर वी ओनली वांट परमिशन, वी डोंट वांट एनी रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम यू, और ये हमारा एक ग्रीनिंग कैंपेन चल रहा है पूरे इंडिया में, और पंचकूला में हम ये प्लांट्स लगाएंगे तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज़ बेनिफिशियल टू द पब्लिक. नाउ आई हैव टू गिव देम परमिशन ओनली ऑन सर्टन रूल्स कि प्लांट्स आप ऐसी जगहों पे नहीं लगाओगे कि व्यू ब्लॉक हो रहा है, ट्रैफिक. देन स्पेसिंग ऑफ द प्लांट्स हैज टू बी देयर. व्हाइल पुटिंग अप द प्लांट्स देयर शुड बी सर्टेन ट्रैफिक रेगुलेशन,
The kind of plant and everything.
and while you are digging up the soil there should be no disturbance to the public. So in the government I have to be looking at the public interest, public welfare. वो प्लांट जरूर लगा रहा है, अपने आप लगा रहा है, अच्छी बात है. ही लेट्स से दे वांट टू प्लांट 2000 न्यू प्लांट्स इन पंचकूला. इट्स अ गुड थिंग, बट आई हैव टू सी दैट द पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट इज नॉट spoiled, and then I give him permission because the person is not, there is no cost to the government, it is in the national policy of environment, greening, so go ahead. So ये सब चीज़ें देखने के बाद, so as you're rightly saying, कुछ लोग genuine होंगे और कुछ लोग नहीं होंगे.
कुछ लोग वैसी पब्लिसिटी के लिए परमिशन लेने आ गए
कि सर हमने ये लाइट लगानी है, हमने ये बोर्ड लगाना है. नहीं हो सकता. सपोजिंग आई एम द ऑफिसर कि ये बोर्ड, सर हमें एक परमिशन दे दो, 6x12 लगाना है हमने बोर्ड. योर बोर्ड साइज आर फिक्स्ड रोड पे, ऐसे ही नहीं कि हम मॉन्स्टर साइड लगा दें. तो सपोजिंग द अलाउंस इज 6x6, ही कांट पुट 6x12, तो वो सीधा सा मना कर दो. तो आई थिंक इफ़ यू फॉलो योर नॉर्म्स, इफ़ यू फॉलो योर रूल्स, इफ़ यू फॉलो योर गाइडलाइंस, होता क्या है, आप अपनी रेपुटेशन भी बना लेते हो. फिर वो लोग कोई आपके पास आएगा भी नहीं कोई, और आएगा तो उसको एकदम पता चल जाएगा ये सर ये उधर से गलत बात नहीं करेंगे. ही विल गो एज पर द बुक, एंड देन यू बिकम रिस्पेक्टेड ऑल्सो. You earn that respect, right?
You have been to various platforms and now you are very experienced. So my question to you is, what was your toughest day in civil services, or what was your darkest day in civil services?
There were some darkest and toughest days. Politicians के साथ run-in भी हुआ. I was posted in a place called Firozpur Jirka.
Punishment posting.
Punishment posting. Oh, punishment, political punishment, not nothing to do with anything I did.
Yes.
Oh, the government changed and they posted me at Mewat, Firozpur Jirka, which is near Alwar, Rajasthan, and last point of Haryana. I am from Chandigarh. It was 6 hours away from here. अब यूपी में तो 6 hours is nothing. हरियाणा में 6 hours you cover the whole state.
In Chandigarh, like someone is posted in Raipur Kala, he will be posted to Dhanas, and he has to go till there.
हाँ
So,
उसको ज़्यादा लग रहा है वही, लेकिन that's okay.
yes,
So what I'm trying to say is that difficult days came when politicians didn't listen, or you did not get the posting or the station that you feel you should have got. But as a government servant, you have to obey the government orders. You have been transferred to a back of beyond station with no powers, hardly any power, you have to go. You get a salary, but you don't get any proper work to do there. So difficult days also came in terms of Kalka. When I was a young SDM, there was a road jam in the middle of the night. There were about 500 people on the road. Traffic was blocked from both places. Some shots had been fired after a panchayat election. I was to open that jam, being the SDM, and the DSP and I were to open it. We couldn't do it for 1 hour. After 1 hour, somehow we managed to convince these guys that we will arrest that person who has fired the gun. But first you open the jam and 5 of you come with us and we will arrest him in front of you. Then they agreed. We opened the jam. But that 1 hour, getting calls from everywhere that Shimla highway is blocked. What are you doing? It's a tension.
people protest जो होते हैं उनका pressure पड़ता है on a civil servant.
पड़ सकता है. कई बार मुझे याद है मैं स्कूल एजुकेशन में था तो 60 के 70 लोग मेरे कमरे में आ गए. मेरा कुछ नहीं था उसमें, प्रेडेसेसर या कुछ काम नहीं हुआ था उनका. फोर्सफुली पीएन रोक रहा है उनको. 60-70 लोग आके बैठ के कमरे में बैठ के, दिस इज लाइक अ घेराव. सो दे सेड. बट एक बात हमारी सिविल सर्विसेज में कहा जाता है कि जब तक कोई नारेबाजी ना हो, जब तक कोई प्रोटेस्ट ना हो ना आपके खिलाफ, तो आप कर क्या रहे हो? आपने कुछ काम ही नहीं किया. इसका मतलब
You're going with the people.
हाँ, you're going too much
just managing politicians and people. You're not working.
If you do something, there will be somebody annoyed. Like we had shifted stone crushers from Panchkula to Burj Kotiya, which is far away from here. Now, I was SDM. I've shifted the Panchkula stone crusher. Otherwise, abhi 20, 21, 22 sectors mein stone crusher hote, Panchkula mein. We would have had dust pollution here. Now, I shifted them on my own, I mean, with the government's orders, but I did not need any help. 30 or 35 stone crushers went to Burj Kotiya, which was a safe zone. Allocation by Parchi, कि यहाँ से ये निकालो अपना draw of lots, and they got it, and nobody protested except one. He said, "Sir, मुझे वो plot चाहिए था." ऐसे कुछ नहीं होगा, वहीं पे रहो. That's done. So it is how you work. Difficult days came.
I've seen many IAS officers. They are just breaking the wall. फाइल नीचे से चलेगी, ऊपर तक जाएगी, बस वो बीच में साइन कर देंगे. And their jobs are very secure.
But I'll tell you one thing: there are rare people who do nothing. Everybody has contributed in some way to the state. अगर आप किसी IAS IPS ऑफिसर को यहाँ बुलाओगे पॉडकास्ट पे, he or she will be able to tell you at least 10 to 12 major achievements of the career. मैं भी बता दूंगा. लेकिन कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनको हम मजाक में बोलते हैं गुग्गी मार. गुग्गी मीन्स साइन. गुग्गी मारता है, बस वो गुग्गी मारता है. जो गुग्गी मार के ऊपर फाइल भेज देता है, नीचे भेज देता है, ऊपर भेज देता है, नीचे भेज देता है.
Yes. There's this saying by every good teacher of UPSC कि everyone should prepare for UPSC at least for an year after his graduation. Is it true after 2020? Like after COVID, is it really true?
No, I don't think everyone should prepare. If you have a bent of mind, if your GK is good, if you have that knack for service.
No, they say it for changing the personality of an individual.
But everybody doesn't need to, I feel. Some students should go directly to science, physics, economics, whatever they are doing. No need to prepare for UPSC. But if you do prepare for UPSC for 1 year, your general awareness, your personality will definitely improve a little bit. More also maybe. In 1 or 2 years, your confidence and your knowledge has increased a lot. Everybody may not be able to do it, but if you do it, it will benefit you. However, after 2 years, if you're appearing again 3rd time, 4th time and not getting through, then your morale will start going down. So I always tell students 2 years is what you should give it.
2 attempts.
2 attempts. And if you feel after 2 attempts you are in the game, you are in the frame, then you appear the 3rd time. And if you're nowhere in the picture, Nowhere in the game. You are 12th man, 14th, 16th man outside. Don't go.
You are into this meditation stuff quite a long time now, and you have talked about Autobiography of a Yogi several times. So, one lesson from Autobiography of a Yogi for Gen Z.
I think that's a brilliant question. I like it. It's my favorite book and it's a fun book. My wife read it first. I was like, I don't have time. It's such a 550 pages book. I can't read this book. She said, could read a little bit. So I started reading a little bit. It took me 1 year to read it. Normally I read a book in 1 week.
550 pages.
Huh. It took me, no, because I was not reading regularly, no.
Yes.
If I read regularly, I'll finish a book in 1 week. But I took 1 year because I would keep it, then read it, then keep it 2 pages, 1 page, like that. Now, in that book, firstly, there are stories which some people say that they are not believable. But it's a humorous book. It's a story which is very, very entertaining of that yogi, Paramahansa Yogananda. 1 or 2 quotes I'll give you of that book. Why should a young person read it? I'll come to that. So one quote is mangoes. At one point, he's come back to India from the US and they're driving to meet the saint who does not eat anything, Giri Bala. Giri Bala has not eaten anything for the last 30 years or something. And they're going to investigate how is she alive? Only water. Whatever, they go later. On the way, they see these mango groves. And mangoes are like falling, drooping, langra, whatever mango, beautiful. He spends 1 hour eating mangoes. All of them are eating mangoes. And the guru, the yogi, is like thrilled. But then the American person who is with him says, sir, we have to go, otherwise we can't reach Giribala, it will get dark. He has brought a Ford car from the US in that story. He says, I sacrifice my love for mangoes at the altar of Western realism. Timings are important. I can't go on eating mangoes the whole night or day. So I go because he was right. His name was Richard Wright and he was right. So it's a very fun book that.
So he did not eat mangoes.
He stopped eating after 1 hour, otherwise he would have eaten another 2 hours. Now, the spiritual benefit of this book. Why are we here? What are we doing in this world? Why do we need to start meditating early in life? Why do we need to think of the bigger picture and God early in life? Even if we do not believe in God, we have to have faith in something. So how that book changes lives, I've seen youngsters who are 15, 18, 20 reading. I read it when I was 40, but I wish I'd read it when I was 20. However, there is a time for everything. Then there are lessons of meditation after that book, which I read, which I follow, which I implement. So when you say meditation stuff, that's actually meditation stuff you said, but meditation is tough.
So nowadays in IITs there are movements which are going on regarding spirituality related to Sanatan Dharma. So how do you see them? Are they really useful? Are they really giving some sense of enlightenment?
So religion and spirituality are slightly different. Any religion will tell you the methods to reach close to the pinnacle, which is God, realization. Ultimately, the battle is to win the battle within. So ultimately, you have to win the inner battle. And after religion, and supposing you're climbing the mountain of God realization, and God is at the top, let's say, you have to use some religion to start. You're going on the journey, and you follow a path. Let's say Christianity is going from this route, Hinduism going from here, Islam is going from here, Sikhism is going from here, and we reach the top. Now, near the top, the peak is one. So spirituality takes over where religion ends, in a way. And you have to have that direct oneness with God. So there, it doesn't matter which tools you have used to reach that level. Now, I follow Kriya Yoga, which is a part of the Hindu philosophy of meditation. But a lot of Christians, Sikhs, Muslims follow this path all over the world and in India. And we meditate twice a day, we do exercises, we do yoga, we do meditation. And we realize that ultimately religion is a tool. And the goal is not religion. The goal is God oneness, realization.
Nowadays, everyone is scrolling,
Yeah.
scrolling on reels or shorts
Yeah.
on YouTube and Instagram, and that is reducing their attention spans. Their focus is the time they can focus is getting reduced. I have read it somewhere. The people who watch reels very frequently, their attention span is hardly 1 or 2 minutes.
That's true.
Because they are in habit of changing the
Scrolling.
topic after every 1 or 2 minutes.
Few seconds at times. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you didn't like the reel, you move forward. So it becomes, all of us become addicted at times.
So how can we increase our attention span?
I think the activities outside the screen have to lure us. We have to find ways to be occupied, entertained outside. And that could be, as I said, sports. It could be even the big screen of movies. We have stopped going to the cinema halls. We're watching films on the phone or on the laptop, Netflix or whatever. We have to go out, and that is also a family activity. At home, Netflix, maybe the family is watching, maybe not watching. But the day at the movies was a friends, family activity. So it's a social activity. When we stop watching reels and we focus on family time, on hiking, trekking, poetry, musical performances, reels may or may not include musical performances, but you go to a club or a group where children or students or elders are also singing, karaoke clubs, that is real life activity. And then you have, we have an open mic coming up for poetry on Saturday right now at Panchkula Arts and Literature Circle we've formed. It's a great activity. You go to the mic and recite a poem. So I think these things are the way to become interested in life outside the reels.
So we are coming to the end of this session, and I have a rapid fire round for you. And in rapid fire, we have a question, and you have to reply it in a word or so. At max, a phrase.
Got it.
Aajkal, when attention is everything, do you feel credibility matters?
Credibility is everything, I would say. Attention is dependent on credibility. You cannot hold anyone's attention for a span of time without credibility. Initially, you'll attract them, later, credibility matters.
If you hire a 21-year-old today, what is the one trait check which he will have to qualify?
I did hire a 21-year-old and I was very happy with him. He worked with me for at least 5 years. And I think the one quality I will check is energy. Because I can train him or her, but energy has to be there. A passion to work has to be there. That's the quality.
If you could have one skill for the next decade, what would it be?
One skill that I don't have and which I wish I had is to sing. Now, I sing very little and I have a reasonably good voice. That's why I'm a speaker. But singing is an art I would love to have for the next 1 decade or 2 decades, whatever.
Being tech savvy or people savvy, what is more relevant in 2026?
I think it's a great question. I have a TEDx talk on AI versus HI. I think people savvy is more important because tech savvy is a given. It's like wearing clothes. You have to know how to use your smartphone or AI. There's no excuse for it now. The vendor on the street, the noodles wala, is looking at YouTube to come up with new recipes. He is using AI or videos. You have to use AI, but it's a tool available to everyone. So your people skills will differentiate you from the crowd. Your leadership skills, your people skills.
After getting millions of views, what do you prefer, fame or peace?
I think peace above all. Peace is something which is unquestionably the goal. Peace, joy, happiness, which are God-like qualities. Fame is not a God quality. But out of all the worldly materialistic qualities, money, power, fame is better than the others.
Fame or privacy?
Fame or privacy? Privacy.
Do you miss your privacy because everyone knows you here?
I do miss it at times, but I maintain that necessary privacy. Apart from that, I'm okay.
Legacy or living? Do you want people to remember how you, what was your legacy about, or do you want to live now?
I want to live now. I want to live now. Living in the moment, doing your best in the moment is more important because public memory is short. Whatever impact I'm making now, through this podcast, through our conversation, through whatever I do after this today, is very important. Some of it will stay with people, some of it may not stay. The legacy is not in my hands, it may or may not last, but this moment is in my hand.
Great. Is the youth stoic or vulnerable?
I think the youth is a bit of both. I think they are able to handle some of the pressures, but they're vulnerable to other pressures. Expectations from the parents are very difficult to handle. And I myself have been through it, as I told you, the cricket part and the engineering. Everybody's going through it. I think they're vulnerable there. So parents and kids, youth have to have a great understanding and communication. And sometimes you can have misunderstanding, but you have to talk to each other. I was on a parenting podcast. I said, talk to each other, listen to each other. If you don't agree first, go again. After 1 month, after 2 months, again try.
You are mentoring UPSC aspirants in 2026. Do you still feel आज भी parents की influence है in decision of their child?
आज भी है, उतनी नहीं है जितनी पहले थी, पर है. और कई बच्चे अभी भी हैं जो सिर्फ पेरेंट्स के कहने पे एग्ज़ाम दे रहे हैं, और कुछ बच्चे हैं जो नहीं दे रहे.
So do you treat them?
Treat them in the sense that you counsel them. Yeah, you can counsel them, but then they may not say that their parents are after them. They may say, नहीं मैं ही कर रहा हूँ.
Thank you for this insightful session and a lot of clarity. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. All the very best. Take care.